Hey, welcome back everyone. It is now January 12th of 2021, and ever since the very end of The Mandalorian Season 2, a lot of fans have really been looking forward to Season 3 of The Mandalorian and exactly what's about to happen by Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni. This is Mike Zero. Make sure to subscribe if you're new to the channel for future Star Wars content. Now, the thing about Disney Star Wars is that they really are very busy. I mean, they are already working on over a dozen Star Wars projects as we speak for Disney Plus alone. That is completely separate from the actual Star Wars films that are currently in the development phase as well. Now, granted that we do have George, John, and Dave all working together as a team to deliver as much authentic content as possible, which is a good thing, by the way, given that Kathleen Kennedy is only working on the Acolyte series, and that's it. She's not working on anything else associated with Star Wars that involves Jon Favreau, Dave Filoni, Deborah Chow, and others out there. Now, the thing about Mark Hamill, alright? Over the past couple of weeks, we have seen, him voicing his opinion on how he actually feels about the character of Luke Skywalker and the direction that John and Dave took him through in The Mandalorian Season 2 finale, which, by the way, was amazing. It was nice to see that Mark Hamill was very happy over John and Dave's input on how Luke Skywalker should have been treated all along, right? Obviously, a lot of fans had a lot of issues with how The Last Jedi's Luke was treated, and especially with how we got minimal involvement of Luke in Episode 9. Now, with that being said, of course, what's really intriguing all has to do with Mark Hamill apologizing to Star Wars fans over a big deal related to a specific film. Now that The Mandalorian Season 3 is all in development, Disney and Lucasfilm are primarily focused on their new Star Wars universe and more. It's described, however, that in a recent interview after the premiere of Mando Season 2's finale, Mark Hamill took part in an interview where he began to apologize to the fans for voicing his opinion about The Last Jedi, stating that he felt responsible for creating the big divide between fans when it came to Rian Johnson's portrayal of Luke Skywalker and how he was used. Hamill goes on to say that he feels he should have kept his opinions to himself, however is very happy to see what John and Dave did with his character in the finale. Hamill also reveals that he is also sorry for also criticizing Rian Johnson's creative choices within The Last Jedi, and also feels he should have never questioned Rian Johnson's ability to make a Star Wars film, and feels he put Rian in a bad spot. Hamill says that he believes fans can always have their own opinion and voice their own opinion, and that will never stop or end, and is happy to see fans reunited after John and Dave's treatment of Luke Skywalker in the last episode of Season 2 of Mandalorian. Now, let's stop right here, because I think that one thing about Mark Hamill that I've noticed is that I've seen him voicing his true opinion, and then I've seen him also backtracking and kind of going away from what he really meant to say. And he's done this on and off numerous times throughout the years. Obviously we saw what happened back in 2017, I would say, probably around October or September, when they were doing a lot of press interviews and a lot of, promotional stuff for The Last Jedi. So back at the tail end of The Last Jedi, or should I say of 2017 leading up to The Last Jedi, that's where we saw Mark Hamill really speaking his mind a little bit more so about how he felt about Rian Johnson's take on Luke. To me, in my own opinion, there is no need for Mark Hamill to apologize. I feel that he voiced his opinion, he said what he had to say years ago, and back in 2018 is when he started backtracking, and this is when Disney most likely caught up to him and told him, you gotta stop this, you gotta, kind of retract those statements, and that's when he started doing that. And then he started going back at it again in late 2019 about The Last Jedi. I will say that looking at his tweet recently, about maybe 2.5 weeks ago, maybe a little bit less, it really does tell us exactly how much Mark Hamill cares for the character of Luke, how much he respects what John and Dave did for his character that he actually, was associated with for so many years. And it just goes to show you that I think that obviously what Mark Hamill really feels is what he actually said originally, before he made all, the backtracking statements and whatnot. So this apology, I don't think it's necessarily him doing it because he wants to do it. I feel like he's apologizing about Rian Johnson and how he should have never said those statements about Rian Johnson in The Last Jedi. I feel he's doing that primarily just because he feels responsible, which he does, like he said, he feels responsible for the divide within the overall Star Wars fandom. I don't believe he was ever responsible. I believe that fans made up their minds regardless of what Mark Hamill said prior to the film's release. A lot of fans were just not happy with the movie, not just because of Luke, but because of the overall structure of the film and how it was created. So like I've said before in the past, guys, drop a comment below. Let me know about all of this in the comments, and if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.
From night